Hey, YouTube, what's going on? We're gonna do a little update on the outdoor garden. We're just gonna light this little thing here. Everything has been okay for the most part. I hope everything is okay with you guys out there. Um, I did cut my hair, so looks a little bit better. I'm still not super happy with my appearance. I want to put on a little weight and get back into shape. And I was exercising on the daily, not doing anything crazy, but just doing some push-ups and some light dumbbells and stuff like that. But you know, life happens, and I don't know if anybody saw my previous videos, but my father passed away in the middle of April a couple months ago. So things have not been the easiest for me around here. I have a lot of new responsibilities. Um, yeah, it just hasn't been the easiest situation, but I'm trying. I'm trying. I had a good experience today where I can be an a-hole and stuff, and I was being nasty to this guy, commenting on his videos for some reason, just in a funk, in a mood, and I wasn't feeling it. And he commented back, and he said, this is like four or so times that you've said nasty things to me in my comments. And I was like, it hit me, and I was like, why am I doing that? It's like, even if I feel like some type of way, it's like, why am I doing that? Because it's not helping anything. It doesn't help to be like that. And I realized that, and I apologized to him, and I'm 40 years old. I just turned 40 on June 24th, and I'm still learning. And I think the creator, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, I think every day because I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to be a better person. I things could go really bad for me in a couple months, because I don't come from a wealthy family. My father, me and my father, we were not, we weren't poor. We weren't well off by any means, and it is what it is. Like, I'm trying to figure stuff out, and unfortunately, like, there's just certain circumstances that I have to try and change before things can happen, and it gets to me. I'm not the perfect person, nor do I pretend to be. But anyway, let's get off of that topic. Let's go check out the girls. You guys like my hat? I got a lot of good compliments when I was down at the shore down there in Seaside. A lot of people were saying that they like my bucket hat, so I'm cool with it. Oh, I should start doing this more often, because like I've been having a kind of a bad day, and this is helping. So I can't remember exactly how long it's been since my last video, but I'll turn the camera now and we'll go through the plants and we'll talk about them a little bit. So this is the one I was saying is my favorite one. This is I think one of my valley cushes. See the where I topped it's starting to come in pretty good. You know, I gotta make sure you guys can see this so I don't mess up with the camera anymore. So those tops are coming in pretty good. And I haven't I've been bending the stems out so I could get that light to that middle canopy. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to my Latinos. I like doing that accent. So this is a critical from the Royal Queen. This is the Royal Queen critical, one of them. You can see we got the tops, little tops there. As I said in the last video, I like to top the side branches for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a weirdo, you know. That's my critical. I really like the way these criticals grow, you know. They do take off pretty good. Sorry about the sniffling also. It's been hot. And I got a little bit of allergies. This is the other critical. This thing is turning into a nice little monster here. I really love the structure of this thing. Like, I took a lot of the side stems and bent them down, so I got everything pretty much lining up pretty good. Like, look at the top view of this baby. We're looking pretty sweet. Got 8 nice top branches there. I like it. You know, nice structure and everything. So I apologize. I'm getting used to the camera thing. And then we have, this is the other critical. This one kind of started to go a little bit. Like, you can see the side branches are trying their hardest to get to those tops. But I don't know if we're gonna be a success, because again, it's a baby. It's a baby. See the little stem compared to this one here? It's a baby. It's like a pencil compared to a permanent marker. Oh, and I don't know why I'm yelling, but I top dressed. I didn't top dress because it wasn't nutrients, but I had some leftover Happy Frog soil, and I worked it into the top of these buckets and watered pretty heavy, so you can see we got the nice, good, green, lush growth in the stems, in the leaves. Everything is nice and lush and green and going crazy. Oh, I love this plant here. This thing is going to be a monster. It's got a month and a week to go before it starts to flower. Oh, it's going to be such a beast. Hopefully I can get it to... Sorry about that with the light. Yeah, I'm freaking terrible with the camera. Then we got the critical, the other critical in the 5-gallon. We got this little guy here that just seems to be scrunching up. Very, very close. Very tight spacing on the internodes. Which I don't know if I like that or not for outdoor. I might have to clone this one and, like, take it inside at the end of the season. Because it does good. Like, the side branching is absolutely insane. Like, you would think... Oh, sorry, guys. I'm a freaking moron. You would think that this is a top. But that's a side branch. Like, the tops are like... just the side branches are just as thick as those tops. And then this is my other baby. This one is absolutely fantastic. Beautiful structure. Beautiful structure. folds right out. Like, I'm definitely gonna be cutting clones of this at the end of the year. This is a beautiful plant. All uniform. Beautiful internode spacing in the leaves. Like, just absolutely amazing. But it's the bag seed from that Kush. Like, feeds like a champ. It's the sorry guys, I just gotta move my pot back over. It's that bag seed. It's that bag seed I was telling you. I know I said that like 4 times. But yeah, the one I was telling you about that my buddy got from that dispensary pack. So I'm not even sure. I mean, like I said, I check all my seeds pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty thoroughly to make sure that they're mature to my liking and to my standard. Like I said, I look for the butt end of the seed. Excuse me. Whew. I make sure it has a nice indent. I make sure, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be tiger striped, but it has to be mature, more mature. Like, if you can squeeze it between your fingers and it feels like it's going to crumble, the seed's probably not going to grow. I hate to break it to you. I've had people tell me, oh, you know, I've grown immature seeds and, you know, to each his own. And like, it sucks when you buy packs, from wherever you get them from. I buy from Attitude. It's not a promotion. I wouldn't even know how to do that if whatever, but I buy from Attitude. And I usually go for the one in the UK because they have a better selection in my opinion. And yeah. That's the gist of it. But I've gotten seeds from packs, you know, that didn't look great, that like both ends of the seed are like super sharp, and it's like not, it doesn't even have a shape, and you know, it's like barely browning. But you know, it is what it is. You know, it's a business and these guys got to make money or whatever. And you know, I mean, me personally, I used to just buy seeds and store them. Like, if I needed seeds to start, because I grew indoors for like 5 years, probably 4 or 5 years. And when I was starting something new, it wasn't that I necessarily had to order seeds every time. Like, when I was ordering seeds, I would order like 3 or 5 packs of, you know, 3 different strains or whatever, and not even start any of them. Start some seeds from the previous batch that I had bought or whatever. Unfortunately, when my father's sister, my aunt, passed away a couple years ago, 3 years ago, and we had taken over her house. She had left my father the house. So I was staying there and I was growing there, and unfortunately it got to a point to where I was having trouble paying the bills. So my father had to have me leave, and he put the house up for sale and sold it. But I had a lot of different packs of seeds that a neighbor of mine at one point had broken in. I don't know, it is what it is, but broken in and tried to steal a bunch of stuff, and wound up finding the seeds and taking them. And I had a brand new pH pen and some other stuff. But like I said, it is what it is. Rest in peace, Matt. Hopefully you're in a better place. But here's this sativa plant that I have in the Rubbermaid tote. And this is the last one. Yeah, this is that sativa one. Like, these leaves are definitely on the sativa side. But look at the growth. Fantastic growth. I have this branch topped here. Side branch. Nope, top branch. Topped. And I had just topped this one. Ah, look at those leaves. The shiny goodness. That is all because of a top dressing and watering with just a Happy Frog soil straight up. I just put Happy Frog soil, mixed it into the topsoil, and straight up, like, you get this type of growth. You know, nice, lush, green, big old chunky stems, because this plant is still small. This plant is probably 14 to 18 inches at its tallest point. It's definitely about a third size bigger than it was the last time you saw it. Like, these are actually plants now, you know? But I take, in my opinion, I take care of them. And I work them, you know? So they're always kind of going to be pretty bare. You're never going to see super bush. Because, I don't know, I like to defoliate as they go along. I probably pinch off. Sorry about that sunlight, guys. Let me step over here. I probably pinch off, 2 to 3 leaves off of each plant every time I mean, not every time, but I say at least every day, every other day. I'm pinching a couple leaves off. I'm bending. Playing, you know? Like, experimenting. Like I said, I like to top the side branches. And I'm not even like that versed of a grower. Yeah, I've been growing for a long time. I've been growing probably for the better part of 10 years. Hold on, something is freaking crawling on me. I'm out here, barefoot. Yo, check out my shorts. Look at these shorts. These shorts are so cool. It's an egg, and then it got the little, you know what I'm saying? I found them in my dad's stuff. You know, my dad was like the coolest dude ever, I'm telling you. So funny. You know, when he first met his girlfriend, not when he first met her, she was a friend of my aunt's. They had worked together, and when they were at my aunt's house, and they used to play cards, and one of the first times we were playing cards, and my dad was like hitting on her, I guess, and he was just like this raunchy guy. So he's like, hey, you want to play with my monkey? And she's like, excuse me? And he's like, pulls this miniature, like, bronze statue of like a little monkey out of his pocket, and he's like, you want to play with my monkey? And I'm just like, he's telling me this story, and I'm just like, dude, you're wild, bro. Wild, bro. Like, love him. Coolest guy ever. Miss him to death. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be like the cliche guy that like gets on the internet and cries. I just really miss him. And it's hard not having him around. I got my sister here. She's like not much of a help. She has license in the car, so we go shopping and stuff. But other than that, she doesn't really leave her bedroom. she's like some diagnoses and stuff. I don't really want to get into it. So that's my smoke. That's my update. I apologize for crying, even though like it's not that big of a deal. Thank you, everybody that like has been checking out my videos and subscribing. Tell me what I could do to make this any better other than like some editing and stuff. I gotta talk to a friend of mine and see if we can get something going where we can make a video every now and then, and he's like a real deal editor and everything like that. His name's Jamal. Dude's the real deal. So we'll see what happens. He just probably would want to get paid a little bit of money. But yeah, it's cool. So this is update number 2. Appreciate y'all. Peace.